The Chinese regime has been touting the effectiveness of Chinese-made vaccines and claimed that all representatives attending Beijing's Two Sessions had received a COVID-19 vaccine before the political meeting. However, it was reported that the current vaccination rate in the country is only 4%, indicating that Chinese citizens don't have much trust in domestic vaccines. More than 5,000 representatives from around the country attended the Two Sessions, the CCP's annual political meetings in Beijing, on March the 4th and March the 5th. According to Chinese state media, all these representatives had received Sinopharm's COVID-19 vaccine prior to the meeting. Yu Qingming, chairman of Sinopharm Group, who is also one of the representatives, said in an interview that it indicates that the representatives have high confidence in domestic vaccines. On March the 3rd, Guo Weimin, spokesperson for the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, revealed that the entire country had administered more than 52 million COVID-19 inoculations so far. As China's 2020 population is estimated at 1.4 billion, it means that less than 4% have received the vaccination. Chinese media Financial Times quoted Cao Xin, a public opinion researcher in China, said that in Western countries there are also people unwilling to get a COVID-19 vaccine, but the 4% inoculation rate in China is apparently lower than most other countries. Among the more knowledgeable and experienced population, the percentage unwilling to receive inoculation is higher, Cao said, suggesting that Chinese people with good judgment have doubts about the vaccine. Current affairs commentator Li Linyi said that Beijing was on high alert during the Two Sessions amid the ongoing coronavirus epidemic.
早就有报道说了，他们这次去北京的人都必须要先打过疫苗。
It was reported some time ago that all representatives going to Beijing must take the vaccine first. The problem is, the effectiveness rate of Chinese-made vaccines is relatively low. Even after 2 shots, the recipients may still get infected. Therefore, they still need to take nucleic acid tests when arriving for the Two Sessions. Last year, the representatives only took the test and then quarantined for some time. This year, on top of taking the test, they had to get vaccinated. However, it is difficult to say how much protection the vaccine can provide.
Li believes that the CCP is spreading the news because it wants to encourage more people to get the vaccine.
这些个人大政协，它本来就是共产党内部挑出来的。
These representatives are the CCP's core members. If they do not hesitate to take the vaccine, the general public will be more willing to follow. The CCP wants to reach its goal of vaccination for all, so it is spreading this message to encourage the general public.
A Chinese lawyer who chose to remain anonymous said that there are 2 explanations if one is to analyze the news in detail. One is that it is fake news and there is no way outsiders can verify it. The other is these representatives had to go through mandatory vaccination.
5000名人大代表政协委员接种这个疫苗，他没有具体的时间。
It was reported that these 5,000 representatives had received the vaccine, but the reports did not provide any details regarding where, when, and how it was performed, and whether it was voluntary or mandatory. If the inoculation rate for these representatives is 100%, it is either fake news or the inoculation was mandatory.
Taiwan's central news agency ridiculed Beijing's report, using a well-known Chinese idiom which means generals should charge to the battlefront before soldiers. Central News said that the representatives were being used to promote Chinese-made vaccines. Some Chinese netizens questioned the authenticity of the news. One of them asked, "China's vaccine is only for people 59 or younger. How can these representatives be younger than 59? Previously, due to the lack of confidence among the Hong Kong people in domestic vaccines, Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam also led a number of Hong Kong government officials to inoculate themselves with the COVID-19 vaccine developed by China's Sinovac. The Chinese lawyer who spoke to the Epoch Times pointed out that ordinary Chinese citizens will certainly stay vigilant, as the CCP officials always get to enjoy premium quality food and products supplied from exclusive channels. Many believe that the vaccine would be no different.
凡是他们宣传的、他们推广的、他们造势。
There are countless lessons from China's history that tells us everything they promote and advertise are the devil's traps. which may as well lead to another disaster, an even greater disaster. The more they promote it, the more it deserves everyone's vigilance. In China, people don't have the right of free speech, nor do they have any political power. How can you expect those autocratic groups, the vested interest groups, to consider the safety and well-being of ordinary citizens?
According to commentator Li Linyi, the CCP may have three goals in promoting mass vaccination. First, the CCP needs to show off its governance capability. If the majority of Chinese refuse to take domestic vaccine, it will lose face. Second, it wants to pave the way for exporting Chinese-made vaccines to foreign countries. Third, if mass inoculation is achieved in other countries, but China is lagging behind, Chinese people will be more vulnerable to the virus, leaving the country in a disadvantageous situation. Due to the new restrictions on social media, our channel may be affected. If you'd like to stay tuned to our channel and receive notifications and updates, please provide us with your email by clicking the link below. Thank you for your support.